Titanium, pound for pound, the world's strongest metal. My name is Ryan, and for the last 7 years, I've made swords from copper, bronze, steel, and yes, titanium. Today I was working on a sword for personal use around the farm, cutting briers, branches, trees, straps, just whatever I need. Yet I wanted it to be strong enough to hold up to whatever I throw at it, looking for the perfect blade. I've been grinding on this blade for 6 days. But every time I start a new blade with titanium, I have to ask myself, are you crazy? What are you doing? Are you out of your mind? This stuff is so hard to work with. See if I can smooth that out a little bit more and then go to a 240. And then here in about, 8 or 12 years, I'll be ready to finish this video. So I'm attaching the handle. The only way I could drill through this hard titanium metal is with a tungsten carbide bit. It's the only thing I found that I had that would work. So here's my sword once again. I have my handle all taped up, it's ready to go. See there? Yes, see? And here is my tree of knowledge of what can cut it and what can't. My copper sword got almost to the center. My aluminum sword barely left a baby gash on it. And now I'm going to start right here and we're going to see what my titanium sword can do to this here tree. I think it'd be a better test if I found a tree a little more lively. My tree here is starting to fall apart, but the power company just cut a tree right up here at the end of my driveway. So I'll walk up there and I'll get a piece of cherry wood and we'll see how well it cuts on that. And as you can see, come here boy, it still has all its little serrations. I didn't do that to the copper ones, the copper sword or the aluminum sword, because, well, I didn't think the serrations would hold up, but so far they haven't had any problem on this sword. Okay, so on second thought, I have a really old piece of hickory right here. See, it's up off the ground. It's good and dry, and it's not rotten because, well, it's not sitting on the ground. Very solid piece. Very hard. After maybe 2 minutes of me giving it everything I've got, I still got all the serrations. But I can feel the vibration. I can feel that vibration. Feel the vibration. It's coming through my hand pretty good. Maybe 40, 50 cuts into it. And that's pretty deep. Let's see if I can get all the way through this thing. I would say these don't look as pronounced as they used to be, but I'm not sure it done anything except for that one there. May have chipped off, but still, you couldn't expect that out of a steel blade. I don't think you could expect that kind of impact and abuse on a steel blade. Not unless it's properly made. I get steel can be harder than titanium, or made harder, but it does not have the properties. It's not quite as light, and you don't have to treat titanium. This is untreated, unhardenable titanium, grade 38, and it done all that. Went all the way through. What do you say I go up there and get a piece of cherry wood that was just cut down earlier today and see what it does to that? This is the only piece of cherry wood that they cut that I could actually carry. The rest of it's just a big log that they left up there for me and a bunch of little limbs. So I'd say this is a good 5 inches or so. Starting to get to the heart of it now, and I can certainly feel it in my hands. Starting to form a pretty good blister right there through my gloves, but I'm hitting this thing as hard as I can. all the serrations are still there. Looks like some of them could have been a little dulled, but they're all still there. Except for, of course, that one. Now, let's see what my poor hand looks like. Just a little bit of a blister there. Just a little one. Okay, I knew that was getting bad. A lot of impact on me. You can see how all those cuts left the serrated marks in the wood. And it went through that knot there. I got an aluminum plate. Well, it's sheet aluminum. It's very thin. It's only about 1/8 thick. Let's see if I can pierce that real quick. Yep. Anyways, I would put this titanium blade up against the steel blade any day. It held up really well. And this is a grade 38. This is not a grade 5. This is not hardened. But it is a little bit hardened because the oxidation on the outside of the blade was, as I was forging it, will harden the outside just a little bit, which is the reason that this one serration chipped off right here. So after all the testing with the sword, I haven't sharpened it yet. You can still see the color on the edges, and that color would be white if I had sharpened it, like this little spot right here. White. But I haven't sharpened it, and after all the cutting of the trees and everything I've done, I'm going to see if it'll still cut a strap. Okay, so this is a transfer truck strap, 5,000 pound capacity. I want to see how well it goes through that. My bad, didn't mean to hit the camera. Let's see about the other side. Okay, so both sides still cuts right there anyway. Let's try up here where I've dulled it down a little bit. Not quite as well, but it still cuts. So here's a scabbard, and I'm going to fix this up to where it'll sit on my back, and I can carry it around here and use it for small jobs around the farm. So, alright, I guess that's all for today. Thanks for watching and all that.